Baby, but I just can't pay that price. You know I'm crazy about you, baby, but I just can't pay that price. You're a high class mama, and I guess it ain't no dice. Howdy folks, Bluesboyjag here. Yet another 4-string cigar box guitar lesson. We are doing Kidney Stew by the great Eddie Cleanhead Vinson. This is a 4-string cigar box guitar, single coil pickup. You can find these on my website, jagshouse.com. Been making these since 2004. This is a really cool box, pretty big one. Makes a great jazz guitar. So I'm playing through a Cube 10, and I've got the bass cranked up and the reverb cranked up to give it that old-timey swinging blues sound. So, here we go. We are playing in the key of G. This is a G9 chord. This is a very common T-Bone Walker, for instance, and a whole bunch of other blues cats. Very common chord for the blues. First finger is on the 4th string 2nd fret. Second finger is on the 2nd string 2nd fret. Third finger is on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and the 4th finger is on the 1st string 3rd fret. That's a G9. If you move it up to the 8th fret, that's your C9, which would be the 2nd chord of the blues in the key of G. And then 2 more up is a D9. So instead of playing a G, C, D chord progression, we're playing a G9, C9, and D9 chord progression. The cool thing about the 9th chord, this works exactly the same way on the 6th string, natural tune guitar, by the way. The cool thing about it is you can slide up 1 fret and 1 below, and it sounds really cool. So this is your G9, 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret. That's my finger that I use to figure out what chord I'm playing. That's how I know where that's a G9. So here's your C9, and that's up here on the 8th fret with your 3rd finger. That is the same fret, this might help you out, when you play a regular tuned 6-string guitar C bar chord, right? That's going to be on the 8th fret for a regular major bar chord. Well, that 8th fret for this 9th chord, is this C9, is your 3rd finger or pinky with that shape. You can pull up a C9 chord on the internet, and it looks just like this one, minus the outside 2 strings, minus the 1 string and the 6th string. That sounds kind of complicated and hard to figure out, but it's really not. It's really simple. Just spend about 5 or 10 minutes and you'll get acclimated to that 9th chord really well. So that's your G9. Here is your F9. I'm playing this chord on the 4-string cigar box guitar with your 2nd finger on the 4th string, and you're on the 8th fret. 1st finger is on the 3rd string 7th fret. Your 3rd finger is on the 2nd string 8th fret, and your pinky's on the 1st string 8th fret. So that's an F9. This is a C9. So the way that you keep track of these chords is your pinky and your 3rd finger for both of these shapes are on the 8th fret. The way I always do it is I look at the 6th string and I know that's a C note, so I know that's that fret, right? So that's your C9, and this is your F9. So this song is in the key of G. So here's your G, which is your 1 chord for the key of G blues. Here's your C9 right here. First finger, 4th string, 3rd fret. First finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. And the pinky is the 1st string, 3rd fret. So write those down and look them up on the internet for a 4-string cigar box guitar. And you'll have no trouble at all playing the 1-4-5. So this song, just like Stormy Monday, you can go down 1 fret and up 1 fret for both of these chords, and it doesn't sound weird. Alright, so you got your 9th chord that looks like that, and you got your 9th chord that looks like this. So this is your G9, this is your C9, and this is your D9. Don't forget you also have this 9th shape, so I can play a G9 down here. If you remember your blues progression properly, it's going to be G, C, D, right, for the key of G. How about a G9, C9, D9? Well, here's your G9, here's your C9, same fret. Really cool. Might take you a minute to memorize it, but really cool. Same fret. You don't have to jump all over the place. And here's your D9. So here's your 1 chord, which is your G9. For the blues in G, here's your 4 chord, which is a C9. Same fret, different fingering. Very cool. And your D9, 2 frets up. Very cool. This is the exact same fingering as a 6-string guitar. Obviously there's a couple of extra strings on that, but it's the same shape. Makes it real easy. Once you get acclimated to this chord shape, you'll be doing tons of swing and blues on a 4-string cigar box guitar. So this song starts out like this. Well, I'm crazy about you, baby, and I just can't pay that price. You know I'm crazy about you, baby, but I just can't pay that price. You're a high-class mama, and I just can't pay that price. Gonna go back home to my old gal Sue. Remember, you can go 1 fret below the chord you're playing and 1 fret above the chord you're playing, and it sounds really cool. So this is a G9, this is a G flat 9, and this is a G sharp 9. It sounds really cool, gives you some kind of swinging options with some more chord shapes, even though it's the same shape, right? You can go 1 fret below, 1 fret above, whatever chord you're playing. So for instance, here's your C9, here's your C flat 9, here's your C sharp 9. It sounds great. So when you're playing the C9 chord with your buddies, you can actually play the C flat and C sharp 9. You can go, right? Don't forget, this is your shape for the C9 up here. This is the shape for your C9 down here, 3rd fret. And here's your D9, and here's your D9. Just a different chord voicing. Same chord, exactly same name. So this is 3rd fret, right? So let's go all the way up to the 3rd fret above the 12th, which would be right here. It's your first dot, right? Just like your first dot down here. Play the same chord way up here. It sounds great. Now what scale would I play? The pentatonic, the regular old pentatonic. Obviously we're tuned different, right? But the 2nd string, the 3rd string, and the 4th string are tuned just like a 6th string, right? So you remember your pentatonic from natural tune, right? Now when you get down to the big string, obviously you're 2 frets up, because this is not an A string, it's a G string. There's your pentatonic. Pretty cool, huh? Nice and simple. All right, I'm going to go through the song real quick. and then I'll post part 2 of this song. Well, I'm crazy about you, baby, but I just can't pay that price. Well, I'm crazy about you, baby, but I just can't pay that price. You're a high-class mama, and I guess it ain't no dice. Gonna go back home, baby, to my old gal Sue. I'm gonna go back home to my old gal Sue. She ain't the caviar kind, just plain old kidney stew. Now what am I doing there? Regular old pentatonic. That's your regular 6-string pentatonic on the 3rd fret right there. So play along with that and get those chords down. It might take you a minute or two because they're slightly different, obviously, since this is a 4-string. And I'll come back in another day or two with part 2 of this song. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Check out my website, jagshouse.com. I've been making cigar box guitars like this one since 2004. We'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe.